Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
I've always been a fan of Giovanni van Bronckhorst, someone who excels both as a defensive midfielder and a fullback. He's going to have to be busy in trying to cover both positions while ensuring that the team...
Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! About as smooth as it gets. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that's well seen too. Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Perez. Szoboszlai. He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Zanetti, quality ball. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And this is Zola, and he's certainly onside here. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Szoboszlai. Close, shot at goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Almost half an hour in now. PK. Now that looks a decent ball. And he skips past his man.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Szoboszlai. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Szoboszlai really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is ended up in no man's land. Pelé. Perez. Szoboszlai, given the lift of his goal. Rijkaard. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's a pretty loose pass. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Irwin is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Perez. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Barcelona have their second corner now. Locatelli! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Makaleli conjures time and space where few can. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Pele. It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Zola. He's going for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Zola.
Santos really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And now the breakaway. Thuram calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Irwin makes the interception.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Perez! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way. Oh,
shapes to shoot! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, he's missed!
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! And that is the last effort of the game. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Szoboszlai taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Del Piero. Del Piero! Yes, he's done it! And that might well be that! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Botafogo are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raúl. Great ball, and he's in here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. Great chance here to level it up. Kachu! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Del Piero. Can he latch on to this?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rijkaard. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Thuram. Now who's going to be first to this? That's an imaginative... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Neymar!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
De Ligt. Antonetti.
1 minute added time.
Chiellini. Botafogo finding their passes. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Raul. Strong running down that left flank. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. What a throw in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's taking no chances there. And this is Pele! Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And that has been knocked clear. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Not the most accurate pass. De Ligt. Thuram goes sliding in. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Del Piero! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard gets good distance on it. Looking to play him in. Now it's Raul. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And he's had a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Great vision. He's got away. Pele ploughing through the middle.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Scholes. Barcelona still ahead by the game's only goal. And it's Scholes. He's had a shot! Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Oh, yes, it's there! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
7 minutes is number 13, Ogun Kokju.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Has a shot! Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have...
Chance, surely! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Botafogo really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Now it's Scholes. And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Del Piero picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely too.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's in space and looking for options. Zanetti crosses.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Thuram makes the interception.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Law! Oh, that's incredible! And that might well be that! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Gullit. Gullit will not want to lose. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Threads one in. Baresi cuts it out. Now it's Gullit. Oh, well played. Oh, what has happened here? Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Law, And a chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Hello, attendees. This is
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside. Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. He's got away. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. And he's there to belt it away. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's there to get it away. Just about within shooting range. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Law, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick, and he's managed to get shot at goal! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pull it. And he's there to retrieve it. Law tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here.
Goes for a shot! It's a pretty loose pass. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Baresi. Makaleli can see things others simply cannot. And this is Pele! It's Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. And he cuts out the supply.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a cute ball. Floated through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Law picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. He's in space and looking for options. That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He has found the way through. Drives it in. Oh, what? And it's hit the woodwork and out. And he thumps it clear. He's found the way through. Mbappe. Deep cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Mateus, very much a man of this moment. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. De Ligt simply refused to be outdone there. Law, he's through here. And that is a little undercooked. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Zanetti. Robson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for Santos. Number 13, Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 25, Zola.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Robson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Beckham demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mateus. Oh, this looks sharp. A probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hullet. Has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Now it's Scholes. Zanetti. Law.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Look at the space. John, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Botafogo with the corner. They're first. Santos have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Nice control. Not the most accurate pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now there's a fine ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to get it away. Zola. Goes for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.